Honey, my heart is very sad. I thank God every day, not in hurried ways. People say grace before a meal, barely tasted there, but in slow, reverent ways. One thanks sky. After surviving storms, they never knew they were strong enough to endure fully inside. I thank God every day because before you existed, my life was a collection days, useful, functional, ordinary, stacked neatly together like unread pages, never spoken aloud. Then you happened, not loudly, so not with thunder. You arrived like destiny prefers arriving, quiet without explanation, as if universe trusted me enough to recognize miracles without being told it was one. Our paths crossed the way rivers naturally converge together, not because planned, but gravity purpose, pulling them close toward same meeting place long before memory could recall. I did not know that moment divided my life into two halves. The before, where love was theory, believed cautiously always, and the after, where love carried your name suddenly, demanding courage daily. I thank God every day for exact timing you, not too early, when I mishandled your fragile heart with clumsy hands, still learning tenderness, still fearing depth, not too late, when hope might have quietly left without goodbye words, without looking back. You came when I was ready to recognize sacred without controlling it, without shaping fate. When I learned through loss, pain, and heavy silence that love is not possession but pure presence always. And there you were fully present. I thank God every day for how love unfolded, not rushed, forced, not falsely perfect, but deeply honest. We did not fall in love like falling asleep, sudden, unnoticed, easy. We fell instead into living truth, slowly at first, then all at once, forever changed. I remember first dangerous realization moment when affection deepened, when your absence felt louder than any crowded room, when your happiness mattered as much as my own, when fear whispered, "This is danger, this is hurt," but love answered, "This is choosing, this is courage." So I chose you intentionally, always, again and again, in thousand quiet, unnoticed decisions daily. Never photographed, remembered, I chose you when patience was the only bridge, when compromise softened, guarded parts inside, me long protected, when loving you meant learning language of listening, trust, forgiveness, honesty, growth. I thank God every day for teaching me love through you gently, that love is not grand words, but daily consistency, by staying present, by remaining kind, by waking mornings, deciding gentleness, honesty over pride, fear. I will love without bruising souls, without leaving scars. I love you today, not borrowed from tomorrow promises, but living truth, breathing right now. I love you, how your presence calms restless paths, how your voice feels like home across any distance, how your laughter reminds me joy, needs no permission. Today I love you in ordinary, shared, silent moments, in conversations wandering nowhere important yet, everything meaningful still, in simple miracle, choosing same soul over and over. And tomorrow, oh, tomorrow I love you courageously still, knowing tomorrow brings effort, not ease, growth, not comfort. I love you, even if life becomes complicated, even if dreams must be revised. reshaped patiently together, even if we must become new to survive storms. Because loving you was never convenience, it was commitment. Commitment that bends without breaking ever, that listens first, that knows love is not destination, but lifelong practice. And forever listen. Forever is not word used lightly. Forever is not fantasy without aging, without hardship knocks. Forever is choosing you with gray, threaded through hair, with stories written into softened faces, and honestly together. Forever is loving you when passion becomes devotion deep, when excitement matures into steady presence, into shared responsibility. Forever is standing beside you when world feels kind, and when it is not at all forgiving, when celebrations rise and grief descends, asking tighter holds to keep us from breaking apart. I thank God every day for trusting me love, a love that does not demand perfection ever, only sincerity presence, only meaning purpose. I love teaching. Greatest blessing is not flawlessness found, but finding someone whose flaws you choose to understand, protect, and cherish. I thank God every day, not in the hurried way people say grace before a meal they barely taste, but in the slow, reverent way. One thanks the sky after surviving a storm. They did not know they were strong enough to endure. I thank God every day because before you, my life was a collection of days useful, functional, ordinary, stacked neatly on top of one another, like pages that had never been read aloud. Then you happened, not loudly, not with thunder announcing your arrival. You came like destiny prefers to arrive quietly with no explanation, as if the universe trusted me to recognize a miracle without being told it was one. Our paths crossed the way rivers do not because they plan to, but because gravity and purpose had been pulling them toward the same meeting place for longer than either could remember. I did not know that moment would divide my life into two halves. The before, where love was a theory I believed in cautiously, and the after, where love had your name and suddenly demanded courage.